Yeah. If I die tomorrow, I hope you hear these words. I ain't here to flip no birds or sip no serve. Hope the future generations can get this urge. Stay woke, youngin', and avenge these nerds.
Hey,
Well,
what is up? What is up? What is up?
You can say welcome to Palpatine's Hot and Spicy.
Okay, if you're gonna do anything with Palpatine, it's always and forever should be go for Papa Palpatine. That's it. That's how it is. That's how it should be. That's how it always is.
Hey, it smells like it's.
Oh, you never saw that robot chicken?
Oh my god! That's
Jeez.
oh,
Law was giving me this look of disgust. I'm like, yo, I know this man has seen robot chickens.
So in my head, I was like, yo, that sounds like it should be familiar, but I can't place it because it just sounds so left field. And then as soon as you said robot chicken, I was like, no, that tracks.
There we go. Oh, robot chicken. How that was just amazing. Oh man. It's funny how that idea started because they used to do so there used to be Twisted Toy Fair magazine, which had all the Mego toys and all that, and someone had decided to make a comic strip with just the Mego toys, and I believe that that's what really kind of spun the idea for Robot Chicken.
Yeah,
because I think Seth Green was also with that thing too, Twisted Toy Fair magazine, and Spider-Man was an asshole in that. He was just like the lazy asshole.
Every character was just infinitely better than the like actual counterpart most of the time, and it was great.
I'm a gummy bear. Ah! Get the fucking bear trap.
Yes.
Oh
That's a good one. That's a good one.
The rooster when the rooster did the whole fight.
What's going on,
up,
Hugo?
What's going on, my man?
One of my favorite bits is always going to be the Justice League where they just shit on Aquaman the entire fucking episode.
Yes.
Peak.
Yes.
What everybody get into this week? Or this past week, I should say.
What did I do? I mean, I've been just pouring hours to Final Fantasy VII. That's kind of all I've been doing. I'm trying to beat it so I can go back to Destiny.
Just out here cheating.
I mean, I've been cheating on Destiny for months. First it was Baldur's Gate 3, and now it's Final Fantasy 7. You know, but it's okay.
For you.
It's okay. No, I think I'm trying to remember. I don't think we did anything else. It was mostly just like hanging out, and me and Jackie are watching Modern Family, like just to finally watch the whole series. That's been like our dinner hanging out evening show. Watching Shogun, which is amazing, and you both need to watch it.
I will.
It is definitely like there's
is
2
it
more episodes
done?
left. It'll be done. It's done next week.
Okay, I was essentially just waiting for it to be done so I could just binge it.
It's really good. Like it's okay to. It's worth waiting for because they're solid. They're solid 45, 55 minute episodes. Like just solid.
Is it one of those shows? Because I know there's certain shows where like it's an hour and it's week to week for a reason because you have to digest all the shit that you watched. So you're just like,
yeah, it's heavy.
Shit.
It's heavy in the sense of like, yeah, you can watch like 1 or 2 episodes. You like because when we started watching, there were 6 episodes out or 7, and we watched it over a couple days.
Okay.
You know, so like, you know, and it's also one of those things too. Like for me, it happens like if I'm reading subtitles, I get tired. Just like my mind gets tired. So we only did like 1, 2 episodes, or sometimes 3, depending on when we started. But now it's just week to week. So we'll watch this week's episode, you know, probably tomorrow, and then we'll watch the last episode next week. But it's really good.
Okay.
Shogun.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. I gotta find some time to watch Fallout, and then
It's gonna be worth it. Seabass, what you get into?
No, just the first 2 episodes of Fallout. Comic editing, woohoo! Working on to start laying out the pencils for issue 4. Yeah, issue 4, laying out the pencils, and then I don't know. After Fallout and after watching Solo Leveling, just been going down the deep dive rabbit hole of anime of current stuff that's coming out. Konosuba I learned returned, which I'm excited about it. Third season, fucking funny as shit. Caught the first 3 episodes of Monster, which has been pretty funny as well. And what else did I catch? I gave Crimson Ragna a break. It's been pretty interesting. Anime on High Dive.
Okay.
And just deep diving into that. And every once in a while, just catch an episode of 911 with Jess. Which produced executive producer Angela Bassett.
Yeah, she's in it too.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good show.
I've seen a few episodes. It's really good. And I've seen like some of the newer like trailer stuff, and I'm like, oh, it's crazy good.
It's pretty good. It's the cast is pretty dope. 7 seasons, so I think 7 seasons their current season right now. And then it has a spin-off, 911 Lone Star, which has Rob Lowe, and he's the executive producer of that with Angela. So that follows a group of the amount of work that EMTs, FDN, fire department EMTs do, because with the Los Angeles one it falls, I was like, damn, that's a lot of work.
Yeah,
you gotta do.
Yeah,
it's a great cast.
I got a couple of my boys who are fire department EMTs. There's lots of work.
Yeah, but other than that, it's been a pretty chill week. Took Willow to an outdoor bar where they had a little nice place for the little dogs to go chill. Had like
we are Hugo. We are indeed hyped to hear John Wick as Shadow.
So fucking hype. Oh, cannot wait.
Yeah.
It was him. What was the other? What was it? Yeah, Jim Carrey's coming back.
Jim Carrey is coming back to do Robotnik, which I'm super glad about because honestly, like even if he left and that was gonna be his last movie before, him saying like, "Yo, I'm coming back" is amazing.
I think he just likes doing it and like
it's just the voice. Yeah,
he just enjoys doing it. I know like when he did Kick-Ass 2, it really threw him for a loop with the violence of the character and just the celebration of the violence, so I know, but sorry, Sebastian, you're talking about with Willow, you guys took her to a park?
No, like I said, I was just gonna say my ass was just eating like chicken and waffles.
Sounds like that's pretty good.
No, but I was gonna say leading into that, what Hugo said, CinemaCon had a lot of stuff that came out for the weekend.
CinemaCon did have a lot of stuff. Mostly the big stuff I was looking at.
I want to go back to CinemaCon so badly, man. It'd
be cool to go to CinemaCon.
It's such a good time. Like I don't think y'all understand how dope that fucking event is.
You know what it is though? Like with all these big ones like CinemaCon and Comic-Con, it's like it's either going to be hit or miss depending on what the slate of movies is.
CinemaCon hits different.
CinemaCon is
really.
CinemaCon hits fucking different.
Is it open for the public or is it just reporters and movie theater personnel?
I think there's a level that's open to the public. I don't remember because I went in with press and like they had
I think with the press section though, because what the press gets to see, they get to see a lot of stuff ahead of time because you don't see a lot of spoilers.
I saw the Hitman's Bodyguard before like the final cut of the movie was made. They gave us the rough cut with like temporary music, bad color grading, like just here, have this. They gave us Fast, I think 5, but we were the first people in the world to see that movie. We got the Dunkirk trailer. We got there was like whatever came out around that time that year. We got.
There's so I was following Geek Tyrant and their coverage of CinemaCon, and so far they said everyone left happy with what was going on with Captain America. What about Silicon?
What's up, Matt?
What up? What's
going on, Matt? We haven't seen you in a while. How you doing?
No see.
But they said that a lot of people were very pleased with Captain America New World Order, the next Captain America movie, and they were just like, what they showed was just fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they most likely do to Hugo because it's like they're showing a lot of stuff, but people are not revealing everything. But you can tell by their hype.
Waiting for those phone leaks, man. That's all I've been doing. I go to Marvel. I go to the Marvel spoilers Reddit. I've been waiting to see if we can get a leak of that 9-minute footage of Deadpool and Wolverine.
We are also getting this week the trailer for the new Transformers movie, by the way.
We are?
Transformers 1.
The hell's the new
That's the animated
Transformers
one,
1.
right?
I'm sorry,
That's
what?
the animated one, I believe.
I don't know that.
Okay, well, that's good.
I don't know that it's animated. I didn't know that it was animated.
Because
I just know that it's
then that's fun to watch.
I think it's
no, Transformers versus G.I. Joe. Hugo's right.
Me too.
That's funny, man.
I've been in there with you, Matt. I've been in there. It's the fanboys. Yes, there's a whole.
Yes, there is a Transformers versus G.I. Joe. They did confirm that it is happening. I didn't know we were gonna get a trailer for that though. I didn't even know they were doing a new one. I thought the next one was gonna be still with the maximum. I don't fucking know anymore.
I mean, I think they set the seeds with that movie, but it's like I think it has to do more with now who the publisher is for the comics, because they have both the rights
Chris
for G.I. Joe
Hemsworth and Brian T. Henry, Scarlett Johansson, John Hamm are going to be in it. It is an animation though. Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be.
God damn! Hold on.
It's gonna do the origins of Orion Pax, if I remember correctly.
Listen to this cast. Scarlett Johansson, Chris Hemsworth, John Hamm, Steve Buscemi, Keegan Michael Key, Brian Tyree Henry, and Lawrence Fishburne.
Okay, hold on. Before we even go there, Chris Hemsworth is going to be Optimus Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Tyree Henry is Megatron. John Hamm is Sentinel Prime. Keegan Michael Key is Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I didn't know this was a real thing.
Yeah,
I want to see this.
I literally just saw this this thing today. I saw like on like TikTok or whatever the case is that it was what's his face? It was Chris and Brian. Right? It was Chris and Brian talking about like yes. There's a trailer coming out this Thursday. Are you guys excited? And I was like, what? I think it was for like Fandango or something like that.
Honestly, like with the Netflix anime, when they did that, I think they've been doing a great job with the anime. So this one's kind of like exciting to see where they go. Because again, it's going to be, from what I understood and from what I saw, we're probably getting the origin story of Optimus Prime as Orion Pax into Optimus Prime.
Well, they said it just says Optimus Prime and Megatron brothers in arms. So I don't even know if they're going to do the Orion Pax thing.
I mean, it would be interesting if they even did that as a snippet, because like Orion Pax has that. And I think isn't Scarlett Johansson playing Alita?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
yeah. But like he goes from Orion Pax to Optimus because he gets the Matrix. Same thing with Hot Rod to Rodimus.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That may be like, because I think usually if they were going to do Orion Pax, they would do Orion Pax / Optimus. And I don't know. Maybe they'll do like a small cut, but I think it's really going to be focusing on the relationship between Megatron and Megatron, and then obviously they see differently and things go to shit.
Mufasa and Scar of the Transformer universe.
Well, they're doing a Mufasa movie.
Mufasa.
Then there was the other fun announcement of the apparent release of a new Berserk anime done by the fan studio, Studio Eclipse. And we are getting our first official trailer of this in May. And they are doing the Black Swordsman arc, and they are committing to fully uncensored and all the other fun stuff that comes with Berserk. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting in who's picking it up, whether it's Crunchyroll or someone who's distributing it. Mm-hmm. But I will hold my reservation until I see a trailer. However, they are saying there is no CGI, and they have shown their principal imagery on their Instagram, and it does look really cool. But
did you look up and see what they've done before?
I don't see anything else. I think the two things they're doing is that and that Attack on Titan alternate ending thing they're doing. Yeah, because I thought they were I didn't know they were a fan studio. I thought they were like a working studio. But depending on how good this does, because if you can do they
Berserk already have a teaser for the Black Swordsman, by the way.
Yeah, no, but they're dropping the official trailer in May.
Okay.
Yeah, official. Yeah. All their stuff is this Attack on Titan thing. It's apparently it's a fan created alternate ending. That's what it is.
We're also getting Now You See Me 3, which is I'm super excited for because I'm a fucking nerd about fucking magic in those movies. Scary Movie 6 is apparently happening. Jesus Christ.
I don't care for that.
Oh my god. Is this the original cast at least?
I see Marlon and Sean. I don't know.
Are they bringing Anna Faris in?
You know, I've read Attack on Titan. I'm so proud of myself. We are also proud of you too, Matt.
We're proud of you, Matt.
And then what else?
I would love to see Matt just come up with some ideas with Attack on Titan. Moby meets the Titans.
Henry Cavill expecting his first baby with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yep.
Congrats
and
to
the world's and the world's
weeps.
world weeps, or women and men equally weeps.
What else? We got some images of the Game of Thrones season 8 deleted scene.
Oh, with Daenerys being pregnant. There was
Daenerys being pregnant.
I don't give a shit about that.
Still better.
They announced that Dave Bautista is going to be voicing the villain in the next Avatar: The Last Airbender, or Aang, The Last Airbender film.
Did you
or
see?
Series?
Did you see that? Well, the snow. Fortunately, the snow show got canceled. Yes. We didn't need that. However, we are getting Dunk and Egg, and that's going to be fun.
What is that?
So, Dunk and Egg is also a prequel series. It takes place, I would say about 100. I would say 100 years. Yeah, 100 years. It takes place 100 years before Robert's Rebellion. It follows Dunk the Tall. He's a hedge knight, and Egg, who is Aegon, who becomes Aegon the Fifth, or Aegon the Unlikely, who is a king of Westeros. And he is attributed to the tragedy of Summerhall. It was a huge fire. He thought he was gonna, get Megs, and he burned Summerhall down, killing Dunk. And it's a whole to-do. We don't really know all the information from Summerhall because George hasn't released any official information on it. Because Fire and Blood Part 2 is going to talk about that, so we're waiting on that. But it's essentially Duncan does a bunch of side quests throughout Westeros and meets different people and does different things, and Egg goes along with him, and he becomes this really great king, or good king, I would say, because he has these interactions with people in his journeys. It's really cool. It's cool. It ties in on one of the civil wars that it happens. We've gotten 3 short stories. George has said he wants to write more, but so far we have 3. But it's good. They're fun. It's a fun. It'll be fun to watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will I ever get to finish the Game of Thrones series? Come on,
I don't know.
And then obviously, like we've said, Fallout came out. Us video game fans are eating fucking well right now. We are fucking
unless you watch Halo.
Unless you watch Halo. Let's see. I watched Monkey Man this weekend. The Monkey Man with Dev Patel. Holy shit. It was so good. Definitely not what you expect, but everything you will expect and more. And it's a kind of slow burn, layered story. So much to it. I love the ending. Dope all around. Go check it out when you get a chance. I've obviously been watching Fallout. I did not binge it, and I chose to not binge it just because I felt like I wanted to absorb it more and take my time with it until we talk about it next week. Maybe I don't know.
Is it next week?
I'm asking.
Is Halo next week? I don't know. I don't want to watch Halo. I'd rather watch Fallout.
We can nix Halo altogether.
I'm down. Well, I'm down to nix Halo.
Interesting.
Definitely gonna watch Monkey Man. Let me know what you think. It's great.
Oh, you're right, Hugo.
Oh no, I gotta watch that trash. Unfortunately,
I still haven't seen part 1 yet.
Y'all watching?
No. Seabass watched part 1. I was planning on watching part 1, but Jackie, it was one of those things I wanted to watch over the holiday break, but Jackie's like, I don't really want to watch it.
It was one of those things. It was one of those things out of curiosity. You watched it, and it's obviously, the love-hate relationship for Snyder. Listen, the movie, I could tell you right now, it's beautifully shot.
Of course it is. That's his thing. That's his calling card. He's a cinematographer. He can't edit.
But the story, it wasn't even about the editing. It's the story.
Yeah, that's
So
too.
I'm like, if people wanted to see this story, this type of story, just watch the anime, The Seven Samurai. That takes pretty much mecha and all that, kind of gives it a space samurai feel with it already, which is why I feel like they were trying to. It's just there were things that made no sense in the story, and then there was stuff that you felt that were left on the chopping block, which I don't want to have to feel. I have to wait for the director's cut to know the whole story. That I'm like, then you just chopped up a bad movie.
All I want from Snyder to do, I just want the man to do 1-to-1 adaptations because he's good at that.
Yes,
He is good.
When
he
he
is
doesn't
good.
when he
now
doesn't
he's pushing-
self-insert.
When he doesn't self-insert and write his own thing, and he literally just takes comic panel to screen, it's incredible.
Well, he
Say
wants
what
to
you
now-
will, 300 was comic panel to screen. Say what you will about Watchmen and the Squid, but at the time when that came out in 2010, I felt that Watchmen was acceptable, and then obviously we got HBO's Watchmen, and that blew everything out the fucking water.
Right.
But at the time, aside from like the sex scene and Hallelujah, I felt that like that was a good movie, and Rorschach was casted perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
But also, too, he right now, I think his next focus is to try to get a director or extended cut of Sucker Punch done, because he's pushing for that.
I did see that.
Yeah, he's pushing
That'd
for
be
that. He's trying to get fans.
interesting.
He's
I
trying to get.
weirdly like that movie, but it's obviously because it's beautifully cast. But also, I think it was one of those things because it was not based on any existing IP that I'm aware of. Like it's just its own weird kind of thing.
I feel
I
like
was here for it. Like I'm
The
here for
movie-
Oscar Isaac being an asshole and all this other shit. Like, give me all the weird shit. But like as soon as he starts basing his weird shit on shit that we know, he loses everybody.
for me, Sucker Punch was a bait and switch because I feel like it was advertised to be what it wasn't, and like I kind of get what you were trying to do, but at the same time, it just really felt flat. I just give me the imaginary world that they created. I'm like, that would have for me been a great movie. It would have been something different, but it's like the whole like the back and forth. I was just like, I got bored. The movie was boring. I enjoyed the action scenes, but the movie, in terms of the story, you asked me what the story was. I cannot tell you to this freaking day what the story was about because it was just that boring.
Yeah,
Oof.
I didn't see Sucker Punch. I know about it. I never got a chance to see it.
Yeah,
Did you guys see the trailer for Joker 2?
yeah. The
Unfortunately,
teaser. It looks interesting.
I don't
and It's
care.
an interesting.
and I'm not
concept.
gonna watch it.
All right, that's you. But it's an interesting concept.
I'm
I'm
not gonna see it in theater. I am not gonna waste one of my precious theater attempts to see the Joker. We will be using it for Deadpool, so we'll be booking, Jesse and Omar to come watch the kids.
So it was like this. So I still haven't
yeah.
seen Joker 1.
You still haven't seen Joker 1?
No, but I heard
It's
good
fucking
things
stupid.
about it.
Good for
It's
you.
stupid.
So I hated it.
Look, I think folks, we will be talking about Solo Leveling, but you know how we are for the first 30 minutes, we kind of ramble. Oh wait, hold on.
What? Wait.
Damn it.
100 with this one. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
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 Really?
That was announced today. That completely. See, Hugo, I blocked that out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna skip this. I'm gonna go back to what I was saying.
I told you I blocked it out. Hugo's bringing back bad memories.
I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. My thing with the Joker is that if you just didn't call it DC's The Joker and you made the city New York or some shit, it would have been a good movie, and Joaquin Phoenix would have still won his Oscar.
Yeah.
And I would have been okay with that. But the fact that we're calling it The Joker and it's in Gotham and he's
Warner Brothers froze tone.
this is so
They came after
stupid.
you.
Oh, I thought I froze. I was like, what the fuck?
They froze you they're freezing you, Tone. Warner Brothers heard you talking shit about their movie.
Oh no! What was the last thing you heard?
Something about like because they're set in Gotham and it's with Harley or something like that.
Oh no, I said set in Gotham. You have the Joker's related to Thomas Wayne. Thomas Wayne punches him in a fucking bathroom. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like the scene when he goes and shoots the guy on stage, it's great. It's a brilliant scene.
Mm-hmm.
It's a brilliant scene. Joaquin Phoenix earns the Oscar. Why are we doing? Why is it connected? Like,
I just didn't care. Like I watched it and like everyone who I went with was like, yo, like for whatever reason, for obvious reasons, but for whatever reason, anytime I see a DC movie with a bunch of like people and they're not the comic people that I am, they'll just go, oh, what'd you think? And then I have to disappoint them and be like, I hated it.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, it's honestly the Joker off of Rip. It wasn't designed to be a comic book movie. It was designed to use the IP to tell an original story. That's what the Joker was for.
Yeah, but then it shouldn't be the Joker. It should be placed in Gotham. It should just be some psycho thriller thing with a sociopath with Joaquin Phoenix is playing him. That's it.
That's one of. Hey, Val.
Hey, guys.
You have to
stop. I was doing it.
It seems to be the theme tonight. No, you have to take Joker as this. It's like a DC Comics Elseworld tale.
Oh my God.
That's where you have to put it at.
We don't have to take it at all.
No.
But unfortunately, it's there.
We're talking about the Joker movie.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going too deep. We're just talking about the trailer.
You actually came in time.
I didn't even bother to watch it. I still haven't seen the first one.
I think Lady Gaga is going to be fun as Harley Quinn because I like her in whatever movie she's in. She really commits to those roles.
Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like old news.
Why do you think that? Why did they make the movies?
I don't follow it at all because I'm not interested.
The movie's been moved to be a musical because again, you got Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
Is it really a musical? Like I hope that was a false rumor.
That is not a false rumor. It's gonna be a full-on musical. So the way that they do it in the trailer, it seems like the musical elements is something that they're playing in their head because they're both in the psych ward. So it would make sense if that's how they're going to do the story.
Like that's also another thing too.
Then again,
Homegirl isn't a fucking psychiatrist. Like she's not like what is this?
Yeah, she's also a patient.
Yeah.
Like I was watching the trailer and I'm like, yo, what are you doing in here? You're not supposed to be in the same facility on the same side. You need to be on the other side. You need to see him through the bars.
The person who's doing the Joker
and
movie.
talk to him and then go crazy. So we just missed that entire part.
Yeah.
The person who's doing the Joker movie is just using the IPs to tell an original story. That's how I take it as an Elseworld story.
So we're just no, because Elseworlds will take the IP and do an original story, but it still makes sense within DC.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't make sense within DC.
But this is Warner Brothers. This is Warner Brothers we're talking about. What has made sense with their movies in the last few years with the DC movies?
The James Gunn hiring. I don't fucking know.
You're more confident about that than I am.
They canceled Batwoman and they released Flash.
I like James
the IP anymore. That's just taking the names. Yes.
Yep.
I like James Gunn, and James Gunn did what he did for Guardians of the Galaxy, so he's got the trust at least for the first movie. For the first, Superman is like his first official movie. Superman Legacy.
I like the Suicide Squad movie, and I like Peacemaker. I trust James Gunn. I believe in James Gunn. And we're gonna get Peacemaker season 2, but with different characters dancing in the opening.
Oh God.
Charlene Quinzel. Stop it. Stop it, Hugo.
Yeah.
You're gonna break me.
Absolutely.
Val, how was your weekend?
Cool.
Nice.
I didn't
a fun-filled weekend for you.
Hold on. No. I got my nails done. I went to Barnes and Noble.
I was gonna say, if you don't show,
those are still around. That's good to hear.
Yes, I went to TJ Maxx, Barnes and Noble, and then drinking.
Nice.
Saturday was great day. It was my out day. And then
Beautiful.
Sunday, I did some chores. I also ended up binging Solo Leveling, X-Men 97. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about it, but yes.
Okay,
everyone's devastated.
I know,
know.
not everybody on this panel saw it, but that episode you were like this.
Devastated.
I digress.
I know.
Okay,
I've been following, and I just I need
for shame, Tone.
It's not that. It's one of those things. Is like I need to watch. I was like, am I? I'm trying to
felt
get
like-
so I can watch it with the boy, you know.
Bro,
So
I felt like I had to mark myself. You know how when they go Facebook, mark yourself safe? I felt like I had to do that.
What's up, Cheyenne?
Brian's and Owen
Shay.
I bought the 2 Commendums of Invincible. I bought a couple Sarah J. Maas books that
I
I've been
started
waiting to
reading
get on the
Invincible,
audio
by the
shit.
way.
Jackie's reading Sarah J. Maas now. She just got
I
out. She
fucking
just
love. Which one is she doing?
I don't remember, but she got one of them, and then apparently Margot Robbie's production company met with the author, so they're going to be getting the filming rights for
A Court of Rose and Thorns.
Yeah.
Thorns and Roses.
Yep.
That series is fucking amazing. I'm gonna buy the hard book cover set. I finished that one. I'm on her other series,
A new one.
the Glass Court, the assassin
shit.
one.
wow.
Yeah.
And I also bought a couple self-help business mindset books as well.
Oh, which
So,
ones did you get?
Look at
Uh,
you.
What?
Which ones did you get?
Something You're a Badass and hold on, let me go get it. Because
That's-
I don't remember the name.
Yeah, because I got what was it?
Very
Think and Grow
nice.
Rich, Think and Grow Rich, and Rich Dad Poor Dad. So I gotta
Oh,
start
yeah,
reading
yeah.
those.
Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad is
That's iconic.
classic.
I've read that a long time ago.
Or a book about Catwoman, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, the one that I will say that's good for work CBS would be Never Split the Difference. But so the Sarah J. Oh, I realize this. I got You Are a Badass. How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life.
oh, I've seen that book. I almost started
Leaders
reading it.
Eat Last.
Oh, I know Leaders. That's Simon Sinek.
Yes. And then
Simon
the
Sinek.
Sarah J.
Simon,
Maas.
Simon,
He's
Simon, Simon Sinek is good. His whole thing is like start with why.
Yeah, author
his
Start
whole-
with Why.
Yeah, Simon Sinek's good.
Why some teams pull together and others don't. So, yeah, this is, with my work endeavor, this is kind of something I have to do. And then the Sarah J. Maas, this is from the Throne of Glass series, book 3 and 4.
She has
Because
a bunch of series out, right? Like
she has 3 series. So, Court of Roses, Thorns and Roses is 5 books. Fucking amazing. Every single one. It gets better in book 2. Sarah J. Maas does have a Catwoman one. I did the audiobook. It's actually very good. And the Throne of Glass novels, it's about 8 books. And the newest one, Crescent City, she has 3 books out right now for.
So Jackie was telling me that it's really popular, and she's gonna start getting into it. But you, who's read it and you read other fantasy and whatnot, what is something that you really like about her writing and the characters that are in it?
Well, okay, so when reading the very first book, Court of Rose and Thorns, Roses and Thorns and Roses, I keep getting that mixed up, but that particular one gave me a lot of fairy tale feels with Beauty and the Beast. Gave me a lot of like.
Oh shit, that's the one she's reading. It's the one that's based on Beauty and the Beast. That's the one because
it's very similar. But tell her to keep reading
the
because
library.
It's
The
nothing
library.
what you thought it would be.
The library told her. That's that. Now I remember. Beauty and the Beast is the first. Yes,
that's the one. That's the first one that that's the first one I read.
That's the one she got.
But that book is fucking. It ends very differently than I thought it would end, and then the series transforms into something. I'm invested in that universe. It's so good. It's very hard to explain without really giving it too much away. But I feel like that it gave me elements of the fantasy world, the fae world. It gave me elements of royalty, the things of that nature, like back in King Arthur days, there's things of that nature, very magic, mystic. So it combines a lot of different elements that I love.
Yeah.
And also gave me the romance behind it, which was also pretty cool. The writing is, I'm invested in their characters. I'm invested in the growth. I think she does very well in how she built the main character and her storyline. Even her side characters, her sisters, they become more relevant as the story progresses. And she's just she paints a good picture. Super good writer.
Nice.
Yeah. And she's doing the same with the Throne of Glass novel. She has a different character, strong lead, who's an assassin. And this girl's like the top assassin at fucking 16, 17 years old. The people revere her and they don't even know. She always wore a mask, so they didn't even know how young she was. And
Allan Poe. Oh, yeah.
It's awesome. Court of Thorns and Roses. I have a copy at home somewhere, but have been reading. Oh, okay, nice.
Edgar Allan Poe, yeah. What was it? The new show that was on Netflix, Fallout House of Usher, was definitely based off Edgar Allan Poe stories, and it was just that was a really good show. That was really good. That's like, oh shit. But
Cool,
what are we here
cool.
for now?
All right, Law, go for it. What are we here for?
Come on, Law.
We
Do the
are
itching.
here to talk about solo leveling. Holy shit. I'm so glad you guys are on the team. By show of hands, who's reading or has read already?
You know, it's me and you. You know, it's only me and you.
I haven't.
I gave you the link, Val.
I intended to. But as you saw,
But you will.
I've invested.
I'm assuming you will now, because
will.
after you watch it,
I am.
Eliza Price's villain arc.
First of all, watching, because I had like 3 episodes to watch, and watching the last couple ones, with the knights and how he leveled up and all of the animation in this shit is so fucking lit. Like when you see, because when I first watched, it's like the first 4 or 5 episodes, he's a completely different character when this show starts versus where he is now. And they started to touch base on that, and he notices how he's like, was that me kind of thing? It was like extreme growth. It's crazy.
And that's not even where he ends up.
That's
Like
not even
when
where
I
he
say that, when I say he's
ends
an
up.
absolute demon, and I've been saying it since day one.
so
Like
good. It's so good. It's so good.
the boy is a problem.
It's
I
so
cannot
good.
wait.
He's so OP. It makes no sense.
It's
So good.
amazing.
Yeah.
Also,
That's what the system wants.
the writing in it is going to be insanely good because they tie in so much. They add so much craziness, but it ties in all so well to their overall world, and just it's going to be great. It's going to be a good time. But I'm here to tell you off rip, I'm Team Dub on this one. I know
Really?
y'all.
The dub is good.
Yo,
Yeah, I had to do the dub.
The dub is good.
I watched sub.
I watched sub.
Sub.
I watched sub, and then I went to watch dub.
You watched
and
all of it? You just watched the last episode?
All of it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because I didn't I was like I kept seeing the Alex, the guy who plays son, on TikTok, and he's talking about it, whatever the case is, and I'm like, he sounds like he's really dedicated to this, and it sounds like he put into a lot of stuff, took a lot of notes and feedback from things, and then when he went off on like, I've been getting threats about this Arise thing, he was like, fuck around. I'll be saying wakey wakey. Time for school. Hey kiddo, get up. Like, and I was just like, yo, I'll be for it.
Like people were giving him shit, like you better get this done right.
Yes.
Okay.
And he was like, I bet. And he like, well, I'll show you the TikTok. And he was like, I'll be saying Arise. Nah. Maybe I'll just say wakey wakey. Time for school. And I was just like, yo, but I think a lot of it too for people was like not understanding that his character is growing and developing. He's basically like, so you hear his voice in the beginning and you're like, I don't like his voice. It's like, that's not going to be the voice that he ends up with. It's just, it's not, because he's a completely different person.
He's a fucking kid. Like he seems like like the way they draw him and he's animated.
Well, I think
he looks like a kid. No, it's the comic too. It's the comic too. Yeah. But like once he starts buffing his stats, then he just becomes this grown ass adult.
But when you hear Alex give like that, like richness to his voice, like that resonance, like later on when he puts on the all black, you know it's gonna be good. Oh, you know it's gonna be sexy.
He wears the all black and his eyes are always fucking blue. It's
listen. I promise you, it will go from Sung Jin Woo Demon to Sung Drip Woo, because that boy got drip for days.
So we know we're getting Jeju Island. That's going to be the whole arc we're getting next season, which is going to be great. So I'm assuming season 3 is the tower.
More than likely.
I would assume season 3 is the tower.
Is this season done?
More than likely.
Yeah,
Yes.
this season's done.
Yeah. So they teased it. So like when they show the other group going with the helicopter and seeing the ants and they're freaking
They
out.
didn't even.
Well, they're freaking out. That's leading into, which is really cool. I like how they did it because in the comic you don't know that what's his name has been planning this going back to Jeju Island.
Right.
You kind of just get thrown into it that they're all there, and that the ants had evolved and attacked a village. That's how you know it's happening. They go attack a village. But now you know the guild is trying because it was so traumatic to them that they're planning it. So they're laying the seed that they're gonna go to Jeju, and then that'll lead into what happens for season 2. And that's when that's when people start to find out.
Yeah, it's gonna be so. Listen,
Yeah.
All right. So, all that said, I'm Team Dub. Moving forward, I'm just gonna go with Team Dub. And also like
Probably gonna rewatch it now in dub just to see.
the animation really did it, but like I gotta hand it to both voice actors for Sung. Like they put in work to make his voice like what it was. I kind of feel like part of me wants to hear it in Korean just to hear him say it, because I feel like that'd be the closest representation of what was in my head, even though
do they have a Korean VA?
I think they do, but they changed some things around because of the weird tension of Japan
and Korea. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think there is a version of it. But overall, like 10 out of 10 show. Cannot wait for the next season. The little bit of like maybe I overhyped this and it didn't meet expectations. When I went back and watched it dub, it gave me a better like impression just for me.
I would say it's like a quick what the fuck's going on. Then you have a slow burn and then you're back into it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel a slow burn there.
I don't know. I remember when I was reading it, like after
building...
I remember reading after the double dungeon, I just felt like, okay, when are we getting to like, he's got to train, he's got to figure it all out. And then it just ramps up to full on action.
Seabass, you've been real quiet.
I'm not letting everybody talk. Like the anime itself, so I haven't read the books.
Did you watch Seabass?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I watched the dub version.
He did his homework.
I did my homework.
Okay.
No, I started it in subs, which I can agree with Lo. I kind of like the dub version a little better. Because the reason I'm gonna go with the dub, there's just so much beautiful animation, and again, to Val's point, the animation is just so beautiful. I feel like if there's like with the dub, with the sub, you can miss a lot of stuff because of the reading. But as far as it goes, the animation story pacing, I think it fit very well with the storytelling that they were going, because you're seeing the evolution of this main character, but at the same time, they're sprinkling seeds of all these other characters from the guild and everything, who I'm going to assume that we're going to see more of them in the next seasons, because they're showing how powerful these guys are, but then you're following the main character's journey from when he started to where he ended. And then that fight scene with Igris, oh my God, that was just probably one of the, and I think it made it as one of the top anime fight scenes this season with the animes that had just came out for the 2023-2024 season.
I had
around
a
this time.
feeling it was going to be like in people's top 10 of like the last,
yeah,
of the.
It was that one. It was that one, and then the other fight with the assassin was supposed to be working for the guild.
Oh yeah.
So they had two fights for this anime that made it to the top 10 list. So it's on a lot of, and that fight was just, again, that's for me is when I realized, like, damn, this guy's gonna be a beast, because it's like, and for his old homies to see that from his old party, and then you hear, it's like, I know that their story was just to serve to see, like, for him to move on, but I know his story is going to be interconnected more with everyone with going with the guild, and then how he got homie who tracked him, was trying to recruit him into the guild, And then they had
Oh yeah.
yo, and then how he played, he was like, yeah, it's like it's like again, he's like, okay, this guy is dangerous, but he's smart as well. It's like I don't know, in a main character, this is the development I love seeing, and it's like you see that he's just like
Gives me a little L vibes with that.
a little bit of L vibes. Yeah, it's just like
Mhm.
but it's a great breakthrough for a lot of main
But who
characters
can
to see
fight?
this whole season.
I have never heard of Pride of Orange, unfortunately. I just looked it up just now.
The ice hockey, right?
Yeah, I'm not a big sports anime person.
Yeah. I think like
Yeah, I
the
don't
most
know what
sports
Pride
anime I'll
Orange
do is like
Pride
usually
Orange.
is like a fighting one. That's usually it's usually a sports as far as I go. Like there's that. I know like the volleyball one is really popular. There's the
Haiku.
basketball. Yeah, like I know they're all really popular. It
yeah.
just was never my
Haiku, I like.
cup of tea.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried getting into some of the sports anime, just those just don't resonate too
Blue
much.
Lock. Blue Lock is I've heard good
Blue Lock
things.
is good too.
It's the soccer one. No, was it Diamond No Ace? Is the baseball one?
Not for nothing, I got into the cooking anime. I love the cooking ones.
Cooking
So,
War,
Food
Wars.
Wars, and then the current one that's out right now, Delicious in the Dungeon, which I've been loving too.
Delicious in Dungeon is so good. Like when Delicious in Dungeon is done, we're talking about it. Like for sure. Also, meant to say that I watched the first episode of Kaiju number 8.
How was that?
So good. I cannot wait. The animation on that's fucking mwah. But we'll talk about that later. Back into the world of solo leveling. Oh my god. All right.
Yeah,
so
I have so much questions. I have because I didn't read obviously, so, and I intend to. I should wait for that. But okay, so I don't understand in this world, why is he the only one that can level up without having a second awakening?
You'll find out in season 5.
Yeah, you'll find out.
Season 5.
I'm gonna tell you.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Though. This is a real deep cut. A thing that he meets that's really important. He has met, and it happened in episode 1.
Ah, yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. Well done, sir. Well done.
Yeah.
In episode.
It was in episode 1.
What was episode 1? Remind me. Was that the double dungeon?
Double dungeon. Yep. There's a bit of there's a lore dump in like the middle of the manga about like why he was picked and all this other shit, and it happens, and the thing that tells him that you saw in episode 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think maybe we'll go back and rewatch that because there's a couple of things.
Well, I'm gonna rewatch it dubbed.
It still wouldn't give you the knowledge.
Yeah,
it means nothing. It means nothing to you right now.
It means nothing.
I'm still gonna watch. I'm gonna go back and watch it dubbed. After I finish some books, I'm gonna pick that up too. So
yeah, it's a good read. I think I did it like a week or like 2 weeks long.
Yeah,
I wish I had more time. You guys.
I read it at night. I read it at night.
I would
in
say
bed.
it's one of those things where like you start reading and you're like, okay, and then you start reading some more and you're like, oh shit,
then
you just
that's what happened.
It's really it's a really quick. Oh, I'm in. It's very very.
Once
quick.
I got to Egress, I was just like,
yeah, no, that the Egress fight was.
Yo, I remember Tone
I was
being
not
like,
expecting the necromancy power to come in, like the job change.
Listen,
I was not expecting that.
I don't think you understand how much of a problem that becomes later on. Like how when I say this, man,
good idea. He just got like 10.
You don't know. You don't know.
Oh, there's
you don't
more.
know. You don't know. You don't know.
I'm gonna need you to put a number in your head right now.
4.
Okay.
No, not the number. I'm saying 4. A number for what?
Oh,
any number?
Think of a number of how many summons he's just gonna have later on.
100.
In season 3. Maybe at the end of season 2, depending on how they follow
with the Jiju stuff. Well, no, because do they do the Does he go to the snow place before Jeju Island?
I don't remember. I think he might.
Is he going to Jeju to save everyone?
He does. He does. He
Mhm.
goes in last minute.
And
Yeah.
these are all S ranked who went down there, right?
Mhm.
So you just saw
So-
one guild. So like what you saw in the first episode when it opened with like all the heads of the guilds there, essentially that happens again. So you see everyone throw down with their powers and how strong they are. And you got A's and S's in the middle, and then you got B's and C's that kind of like watch the perimeter, and you got some other folks who are like on there's some surrounding villages and shit. But they talked about like they mentioned the evolving thing. That's going to be a big part of what happens when they go back.
I mean, the reawakening.
No,
No.
evolving.
The
The ants are evolving.
The ants are evolving because
They're getting stronger.
We never saw one like this, and they showed a little bit of a wing.
Yeah, that means
So when
they
they
can
fought
fly now.
them, they were just like regular ass ants. But
This is for Seabass. This basically becomes the Chimera ant arc.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just bad. It just gets real bad real
that got
quick.
real bad real quick. Okay.
It gets bad real fast.
That gets bad real fast.
It gets bad real fast.
Thank you for that comparison.
Also,
Gotta
right
watch
now
Hunter x
at the
Hunter
end
for that reference.
when he finished this season and he got Egrees, he's probably like a mid-level A.
Yeah,
right?
he's like level 40. He's like 45, I would say at this point.
He's level
45.
45.
He was
45,
40 to
50.
get the job change, and then
Yeah.
after completing this, it leveled it up.
So he's like an A rank hunter.
Because
at
he
this
just
point.
beat that guy, the B guy, that B level,
That B
right?
level
The
guy.
Yeah,
murderer.
he was B. He was B then.
He was big.
Right,
So,
and then the homeboy who comes through, he's like, I still can't beat him, and that was an A rank.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now he's definitely probably
So
A
does
rank
the
now.
necromancy? Okay.
I'm gonna put a pin in it. All the necromancy stuff. I'm promising answer real quick. Boop. Put a pin in right real quick.
All I know is that when he fights that guy's brother, he's probably gonna wash him.
Season 5.
I think that the first time, if they fight more than once, I think the brother's probably gonna watch him, and then he comes back and he's like, chill.
Remember how rankings work. Right now he's A. Then there's S. Then there is
the country ones.
And then there is.
So what is the brother? Because he's in another country.
He's
the brother is
he's
a national, I think.
He's a Korean. He's a national Korean S, right?
Yeah.
You have that's kind of what they are.
So
Then you have
he's an S rank.
He's an S rank, but then what happens though is that there's another rank. It's still S, but it's like a stronger version of an S in which they have a guild, but it's like think of like they operate on a world level.
They're the Justice League.
Essentially, and like they're just overpowered. Like they're super strong.
So is the brother in there?
I don't think I'm thinking of the really strong guy with the long hair who's really jacked from America.
Okay.
That's the one who I'm thinking of.
So essentially we have E rank, D rank, C, B, A, and then you have S rank. Then oh man.
It went away.
National.
Yeah.
And then I feel like there's one between that.
And maybe it's that. Maybe it's national. I'm thinking of the guy who we met, who met with the long hair, who's American.
The red hair guy? No.
No. You haven't met him yet.
Oh, I haven't met him yet.
You're not gonna meet him for a while. It's because they open the world little by little with this, which is really good. I like how they do it. They open the world little by little.
Oh no, it is S rank and then national. So essentially, a S rank can take care of a city-wide threat, where a national can take care of a national threat. Like they are like the entire country they can lock down.
But they don't need
support.
They're not in like a major guild. They got their own thing.
Yeah,
they cost a shit ton of money to hire.
Yeah,
so they only come in when they're needed.
Like oh, it's desperate. The world's gonna end. Bring in the big guns. We're gonna bring them.
Has that happened already at any point in time?
Yes, but we haven't seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's
only been going on for like 10 years. And if that's something that's already established, at what point did that happen that needs to be established that they're too powerful?
There is one national, if I'm not mistaken, two nationals in Korea. Then the other big national is in America.
Yeah.
And he's a fucking whole nother problem. Like problem. But by I would say season 2, he's gonna be S rank.
Yeah, there's 5. There's 5 national heroes.
Yeah. But you'll see the difference in ability really quick. So like when he fought the assassin and he was also B rank, they were almost par, but because of how Sung fights and how his leveling and how his abilities work, you can start seeing him pull away and have the gap between him and just other regular hunters. So then you go to him being an A rank, which is now, if you see him against another A rank, it just looks and feels different. When he becomes an S rank, it's a problem, because when he's an S rank, it almost feels like he's an S rank because they can't make him a national. Like they don't have, like they don't comprehend how powerful he is, and they can't go, yeah, he's a national, but we can definitely say that he's an S rank based on this.
Yeah, because they do test them, and it becomes a media circus.
Yeah. Also,
So they retest him.
yes,
when he goes public.
Yes.
Okay.
After Jeju Island, when he is public, they test him.
So he goes
again.
public. Okay.
And then that's when he's officially called an S rank. I mean, look, this is all like writing on the wall of what the fuck was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then it becomes like a media circus of
Yeah.
of who's gonna try to get him, because it was the first S rank in a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
It was an S rank plus a reawakening. So you have like 2 things happening
Yeah.
Right.
at
Yeah.
once. But then they start to realize he keeps getting stronger, and they're like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah, because they're like, he even when he was in the dungeon with his old like party members,
Yeah.
like he's not that strong. Like they can tell he's not that strong. So they're gonna see him later S ranked with these new necromancy powers and be like, the fuck?
Are you talking about when he fought the B rank?
Yes.
Yeah, when they first saw him, they were like, "Wait, like they know, like his guy who can fight with the sword but has magic." He recognized that he's gotten stronger because he's a different person.
Yeah.
But,
Right.
But then they're gonna see him again, and it's like this shift for people is that like they keep seeing him, and they're like, how does he keep getting more abilities and stronger every time we see him?
Also,
because it goes from like
Right.
speed to like all this
Right.
cool stuff to now a fucking army of shadows.
right. So going into the necromancy, you were saying it's a thing. He
I'm grabbing
built
my
himself out. He built himself out as a assassin build.
Okay.
But because of what the system told him, that follows him wherever he goes. You are suitable for this role. It's a unique class role, whatever the case is rare or whatever, and they give him necromancy.
So his
and then-
assassin.
Good.
Okay, that's his magic power, pretty much, right?
What do you mean?
Necromancy. That's his magic power, because he doesn't really do magic. Correct.
It's not so much that it's his
the shadow monarch is his like his specific class ability. Everything else he has is from the rune stones and natural ability from leveling up.
Mm.
Like he doesn't have
Okay.
spells and shit. Like his special powers come from the shadow monarch.
Right.
Right.
But he basically built himself out to be an assassin. So when he in the show he says, "Oh, it doesn't necessarily mean I don't have to fight on the front lines." He's like, I could just be up front doing my thing and have you guys on the back end or whatever the case is. He holds that later on to his vest. Like he's gonna hold on the necromancy, so like essentially that he can't anymore. And people are gonna be like,
Oh shit! Where was that from? Where was that at?
because everyone's going to classify him as an assassin because they have nothing else to go off of him. He's never
until
shown
he
magical
pulls that out
ability.
that back pocket, and you're like, "What the fuck?
Mhm.
How
Yep.
could you do that?"
Yep,
Yeah.
and it's gonna
Got
and then you're gonna have other magic users who are like, I can only do like 3.
Yeah, and mind you, like obviously, you know, like he's the kind of guy who like goes big. So like he's not gonna pull out these like, oh, I'm just gonna pull out Egress just for the sake of showing off. It's gonna be
Right.
one of those situations where he's gonna go, oh,
He's like, "I have to."
I guess I gotta do this, and it's gonna be a rise, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, where the fuck
Holy
did they come
shit.
from? Yeah.
Okay.
It becomes good.
I was just gonna say what I really like about this specific anime is that it's something that we haven't seen, and
Right.
something that like enhances everything that I know that into a different level.
Mhm.
It takes elements of the little things we love into one place.
Mhm.
It's just a good way they mixed it. I don't know. I love it.
It's a,
This manga or manhwa was so revolutionary that there are so many copycat like necromancy manhwas out there now. And it's not even like the other copycats are bad. They're still good. This just set the precedent of like, this is the new vibe. We want more of this. I'm going to go like adjacent to it and give the people more. That's
I
how
think it's
good
a-
this thing was.
but I think it's a good vibe to break away because I feel like for a while that was what was a lot of isekai anime.
Mhm.
And then they started falling into this tropes and everything. This kind of takes a lot of that stuff, mixes it well, but tells a nice, great original story, which is something that kind of gets lost in the sea of stuff, especially with shonen that has been dominating anime for a long time.
Mhm.
With this type of story, you want to know more with the character, and like I said, I feel like out of many anime that have come out the last few seasons, like there's like you had Freeman, which was really good, and this Solo Leveling, just the pacing of the story and the evolution of the character. And even though you're getting sprinkles of stuff from what to expect because they're introducing you to more characters who, again, I'm just gonna say it that we're probably gonna see more of later, which you guys already read the books and are already stated with that. But it's like to see his evolution from the meek character that he was to like where he was at the end of the season. I was like, oh, this guy's gonna be a menace. This guy is just. We're just getting it. We're. It's like that cake. We're only getting the icing. We haven't even dipped deep inside the cake yet.
Not even close. Like me and Tone aren't exaggerating. Like for him to be a rank A right now. First season, he ends at a rank A. And we're not even 10-15% of the book yet, Tone. Like
Yeah,
I would say we're like 10% in.
yeah,
Maybe
we're not that
that far in.
Yeah.
So like by the end of it, when I keep saying he's a demon, he's a threat of like where as soon as people start like putting together like, oh, this is that guy, they immediately started dropping him into versus battles. Like, oh, is he stronger than X character? Is he stronger than this character? Because of the amount of ridiculous like abilities that he gets later on.
So it's gonna be funny because it's like this because this anime too, the mana one has an ending. Like they finished the mana one, which is one of the very few things that you get with a lot of manga stuff that
and
comes out.
They're doing a spinoff.
Yeah.
They already have the light novel. It's been written. I think the first couple chapters are out, and they have a studio that wants to do the manhwa adaptation.
Yeah.
For me, it's like you always get like a really good one every anime season. Obviously, Solo Levels. That's one of the good ones that's come out this season. Because like again, it was like that with My Hero Academia. It was like that with Rise of the Shield Hero when that first started. And even like what was
Demon
it when
Slayer.
we had Demon Slayer? We also had what was the other one that really dived in the Isekai universe was it was the one that they went into the game Damn. Sword Art
Probably not
Online.
that great.
Sword Art
Art.
Online. Sword Art Online,
Art,
which really did a lot with like there were a lot of copycats from Sword Art.
Yeah.
So it's like I really feel like with Soul Leveling, like again, the anime fight battles, the animation, the storytelling, the pacing, and even the characters. Like again, a lot of the characters, even the side characters, are very lively. Like you felt bad for the guy who ran off, but it's like you understood why he did. Like he was thinking about his family, but then there was that guilt that he felt.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, it's like when he
Hold
met
on,
his demise.
they did him dirty.
Yeah,
Like
like,
I was
damn.
not happy that he got killed right then and there. After we just saw him with his family, he had reasons to do it, and he was feeling the way somebody he was gonna apologize, and murked him right after. Like I was not feeling
Mm-hmm.
that at all.
It was a, it
Yeah.
was a, it was a, it's a little bit close to a Mayhew's moment, but no one was ever top Mayhew's.
What's Mayhew's?
Full
Full
Metal
Metal
Alchemist.
Alchemist, one of the saddest deaths that we
That's
got two
and
times. We got not
yeah,
once, twice.
yeah.
Two series. There was a guy cosplaying at a con. So like, have you seen my daughter? I'm like, no, not you.
It's
And he
fucked
had
up,
the
man.
angel, and he had the angel wings too. No.
I've seen a bunch of them. I've seen a bunch of them over the years.
Yeah.
So, all right. Yeah. What up, Steady? Yeah,
Steady.
it's a terrible day for rain.
Yep.
So
That's what she's.
from Val from Seabass,
Yeah, don't ask me.
what what were some of the characters outside of Sung that you guys are interested to see more of, or were excited to see? Go ahead, Val.
Go Val.
Okay, chick with the blonde hair, super agility. I don't know what S rank that chick. Love her. Excited.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
homeboy, not the one with the rings. Dude who
Okay.
came to the guy with the rings office and then she came after.
Oh, who could transform?
Yeah. He's the one. He's the one who like punched the brick, like the stone thing, and like
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a
Amazing.
werewolf.
And-
He's a shifter.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, the female obviously I'm excited for. I want to see the young chick. I'm curious to her role. The one that's friends goes to the same school as his little sister.
mhm.
She seems interesting. They started like hinting at her, and then towards the last couple episodes, like she's watching him, and I wonder if there's more to her than we know. So we'll see.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah,
Seabass?
she would be one of the characters I'm interested in because it's like there's always that character they put on the side right there that they get sprinkled in. It's like, okay, what's with this character? And what is she gonna be saying in the party?
I love how instead of names, Val's like, bet I got descriptions. Listen up.
I mean,
I
if she
don't
can't.
know nobody's
If
names
she
yet.
can't remember an actor's name, there's no way how she's remember a bunch of people with Korean names. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I don't even know main character's name. Woo wah. I don't know.
Oh shit!
Stop. Just stop.
Damn.
Just stop.
We got canceled. No. The old
Nah,
man.
hold on. I know this.
The old man
Oh,
with the scars that was scarring
Oh,
with
Chairman Go. Chairman
I
Go's
want
a
to
G.
see Chairman go.
Chairman Go's a G.
I like
yo,
I like.
yo. It's
I was waiting for one of y'all to say chairman because yo,
Yeah.
Yo.
all right. You know how in every
Do
anime
we get a
like
backstory?
this,
That's the anime.
Get a backstory?
do you get a backstory?
Oh
Yes.
But you know how in every anime, like Sebastian says, that we get an old dude who's that dude. I promise you, the chairman is that dude.
Chairman Go's that dude.
yeah. I
He
instantly
puts in that work.
I don't know. I don't know if they're really gonna show it because like he doesn't. Oh no,
There's
they
no
are.
way that they don't.
Sorry. I forgot. There's the thing that happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
major.
Yes.
The thing that happens when the thing happens, so the thing is going to be the thing.
So
Yeah.
you know what
That's
vibe you gave me?
when that shit happens.
This feels like when y'all talk about
New
Game of Thrones.
right?
No, for real. No,
That's
I'm on the
exactly
other side.
So
Hold
when
on,
he
hold on.
came on the screen, I'm gonna give it to you. So when he
Alright,
came
go
on
ahead.
the screen, I got the same vibe, and it's not because I was like, oh, evil. It was more like, oh, this guy is powerful. they're gonna hold him back. It was the same thing I felt when I first saw King Bradley. I was like, oh, that guy is powerful. This dude, I'm looking at him. I'm like, oh, this guy is powerful.
I'm gonna need you to look at him like Yamato from Bleach.
Oh.
When I say powerful, he is that guy.
So what's really ridiculous about
Time out.
What's up?
Yamato from Bleach, give me the description.
He's the old man, bald, long white.
Oh,
beard,
yeah, thank you.
The head of the whole thing.
Got it. All right. Yep. Gotcha.
Think of that level of, oh, I'm that guy, chairman. I'm that guy.
So when we get to that part in the anime, there would have been several lore dumps at this point. It becomes so out there with what is happening.
Because
the
way we get it in the book, it kind of happens and then gets explained.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do that for the anime, and I think it would be better for us to get it.
Yeah, I was kind of also confused when we got to that part. I may have been speed reading through the tower arc. Like I was just flying through it.
Same.
Because you find out a bunch of weird shit at the end of when he finishes the tower. Some weird shit happens, and it's just like, what is happening in this story?
Like whatever you guys think the story is by the end of that, it is guaranteed that you're not going to know what the story is now.
You don't even you don't see it coming.
Well, that's the interesting thing about the story for me is because I don't know where it's going, because it's like, okay, you're building this OP character. Where do you take it? And I go that's the mystery that I'm loving about this story too, because it's like,
and what's the significance? Why him? What is it leading towards? What is it preparing towards? And there's got to be something bigger coming.
And that's the thing that I'm liking, because you get so many shows that you can tell what's going to happen, and you can already predict it.
You get the bigger thing coming, and you find out like little bits about it, but there's just this, you're so close to what's happening in essentially Korea. It's very tight knit in Korea, and then all of a sudden the landscape is just blown wide open.
Yeah,
and you're like,
well, they base it in Japan now, but
I know it's based in Japan, but
it's Korea. We all
it's Korea.
For all y'all out there who haven't read it, it's Korea.
It's Korea. All those names, those are Korean names. We've all been watching Japanese anime for a long fucking time. Those aren't Japanese anime names. Those are Korean names.
No. Now, all right, I want Seabass and Val to give me where you think his powers are going. Like, what do you think is going to be the big oh shit, like what do you think his max I'm that guy power is gonna be? Like just a
he's on cheat mode right now. Come on, let's be real.
The whole thing is cheat mode.
He's on cheat mode.
Just get past that.
He's up, down, left, right.
He has the game genie attached to him, okay? And the game shark and everything. Go past the cheat mode.
Listen, my man's God mode right now. It's like, that's it. I'm waiting for when he uses the necromancy power. I'm waiting to see what other evolution of powers. I'm just like, that's what I'm saying. For me, it's like, I don't know where they're going.
He doesn't even need the necromancy power. Like, honestly,
he's powerful on his own. My man just like, yo, I'm gonna give you these hands, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
he throw down.
Oh yeah, he's 100% about that life. Like, he is Black Air Force energy for real.
It's hard to really see where it goes. I'm sure we're probably going to get bigger, better weapons unless he sticks with the dagger, which I doubt that'll last too long.
It's daggers. Daggers is
his thing. He'll upgrade the daggers or get newer daggers.
But daggers
is pretty much the things.
Okay.
Yeah. He sticks to that build. Daggers is his thing.
Yeah.
And then he'll. That's it. Daggers is his thing.
Okay.
Dagger mod.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know where it could go. It seems like right now with where it's going, his potential is limitless because of the system he's intertwined with. And based on
broke the matrix.
The way he's growing his level, it's hard to really say. And as you mentioned already, he's going to be more than what an S level is because they have no other ranking for him. So I'm thinking Ichigo on crack. I don't know.
My man became Neo. He broke the matrix.
Right.
he would put work to Ichigo.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Like I love Ichigo, but Sung will put the absolute work on Ichigo,
Mm.
and it's not even close.
Wait, is his name Sun or June?
Sung, Sung, so Sung, and then Jinwoo is his last name.
Sung
Jin
Jin
Woo.
Woo.
So
I knew that. I knew that.
in the English dub, they give like the how you're actually supposed to say it is supposed to be Jinu. That like the W isn't there. But everyone at this point is just Sung Jinwoo because we're filthy Americans. We don't know no better. All right.
Filthy Americans.
So you've given the where you think power level, all that good fun stuff is going. Expectations on where you think story's going. Because
I
again,
don't know if he's gonna stay good guy. I think he's gonna save his mom, but I don't think
I like that.
he'll stay good guy because I think he'll do things out of necessity, and it's already changing him. He's much darker now than when he started in the beginning of the show.
Remember, he
And
killed for the first time, and then he was like, "Yo, this is easy."
yeah, right. I think he will do. I think he still has some form of moral compass,
Mhm.
but there will still be things that won't phase him. So
Okay.
I don't know how he will be able to maintain. I think his sister will probably be his crutch, or not a crutch, his center.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and it gives me a bit of light where he got the notebook, and all
Okay.
of a
Okay.
sudden, he's super smart, but now he's a maniacal fuckface, right? I don't see Sung going that route. But there's a certain level that comes with this type of power that is hard to stay true to your moral compass, especially when you have other people like the B guy, who just like to kill.
Yeah. Okay. That's actually a good theory. I like it. I'm here for it. Seabass theory.
There's just a few that spiral in my head. I mean, where I see where it's going is that obviously he's just trying to gain more power, and part of it was that he wants to gain more power to get the potion for his mother. But I feel like that starts to become a story like I have to get more power. I have to be more powerful. And obviously he's going to start facing more challengers that are going to want to challenge him because of his power and because of his goal with that. The other thing too, I feel like the way and I'm probably going to be totally off with this, but with the system giving him goals, and they gave him that goals to kill those 6 guys. So it's not like, to me, he had a choice to do that. It was like you have to do it, or otherwise the system was going to penalize you.
Well,
So you
remember
had to,
the first
Or
time.
kill him. He could die.
Yeah, they were gonna kill him.
Yeah,
The system was gonna kill him.
Yeah.
If he didn't kill them.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, where is the system? Because there's like obviously in this early stage of the anime, and you
Imagine there's
hear him ask
someone
it.
manipulating it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, where is the system going with this? What does this? Because he asks those questions that obviously the audience has been asking.
Who's controlling the system?
It's Goku.
Like there's like you think there's an operator or like a okay.
Yeah. Who's writing in the notebook?
I don't know.
Or maybe this was a whole game this whole time, and it's gonna end with some kid playing like, okay, I'm bored, and turns it off.
If that was to happen, I would be so fucking tight.
I can tell you that won't happen.
Yeah, no.
Thanks. Because that would be then. I give up. I'm not watching that stupid shit. If that's what leads.
When I say this is a perfect story from start to finish, like it ends really well. Like it's a perfect story start to finish. No complaints on that end.
So my question to both you, Law, and Tone, if you had to rank this on a story that has an ending between Attack on Titan and this story, which one had the better ending?
This does.
Yeah.
Satisfied.
Attack on Titan, there's a lot of stories that have better endings than that one.
Yeah.
I mean, still better story than Twilight.
Stop.
Like in terms of anime with like true proper endings,
where would you rank this one at?
I have to think back to anime that haven't been canceled and actually have proper endings because it's been so long. I would put it up there with like Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, yeah,
like those are solid endings for both adaptations. It was a solid ending, and they're both equally like out there adaptations. Not adaptations. They're both equally like out there endings where you're kind of just like, oh, I kind of didn't see this going that way, but I guess it makes sense in the overall world and how they told their story. This kind of does that. Would you agree, Tom?
Yeah.
Solo leveling.
It's like you
long
guys
story
are
short, anybody who hasn't watched, it's a must watch. You have to watch.
Yeah.
I was talking to my bartender on Saturday when I went to go have drinks, right? So I have an X-Men 97 jacket. Oh, I gotta show you guys.
Yo, I love it.
X-Men 97 says that shit right now. Oh my god, that episode.
I'm gonna go back and rewatch the old original series because like they're so fuck you, bro. That shit's fire.
And then I wore it with the black and yellow Jordans, the 4s, bro. I was lit. Anyway,
fuck you. That shit clean.
Sick. I was wearing this, right?
What was the back?
And no, not on the back. It's like a varsity jacket. Okay, crazy. Okay. Found this in Box Lunch. I guess it's the equivalent to like Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Out here.
Box Lunch is way like. Trust me, they have a lot of
shit
for fandom.
More or less, right? Yeah, it's fucking awesome. So I was wearing that, and the bartender starts talking about. He goes, "Oh, that's a nice jacket. Have you watched it?" I was like, "I'm binging it this weekend." And then we started talking anime, and he gave me a list of a bunch of things that I can't remember at the moment because I was probably drinking. But we started. I was like, he's like, "What have you been watching?" I was like, "You gotta watch Solo Leveling." So I've been kind of telling everybody, watch some Solo Leveling, and he gave me some. I think I wrote it down. I don't know. No, so yesterday. No. Wait a second, right?
Let us know, Val.
Yo, Hugo's been hanging out with us quiet for an hour because
Hugo, he joins TV World,
and he just
right?
comes in.
Yo,
so Hugo be in TV World with me, and we're now on Mondays instead of Saturdays, and we've been trying to be more consistent or whatever. But yesterday we were talking about the ways to date. Was one of the things we spoke about. I was like, well, Nate goes, how do you date somebody? How would you take someone who hops in your DM further? What would they have to say? And I'm like, I don't date people who hops in my DMs. Like, that's not how I meet people. He's like, you don't even go outside. So
oh, Hugo said that to you?
Anyway, no. So it's on the show. Anyway, long story short is that I said, you meet people organically. Like if you sit at a bar, and I like to go sit at a bar, sports game is on, I'm really watching the game. Guys tend to talk thinking I'm faking it and it's real. And somebody was like, nah, she's lying. That's not how you meet people. That she's saying a story or movie scene or something like that. I was saying it's not how it works. And so Hugo was involved in the conversation. I can't remember it all right now, but he said, and that's never mind. Okay. Long story short is that's how you naturally meet people.
Okay.
I go outside sometimes.
Good for you.
That was like so not really relevant to the story, but whatever.
It was.
It's actually funny because me and Jackie were talking about like, yo, man, I can't deal with like how people are dating now. It's so fucking hard.
It's so horrible.
And my thing to her was like, yeah, no,
No bueno.
If this wasn't a thing, I would have been like, yeah, Game of Thrones would have been my time because I just would have went to all those watch parties at bars.
That's it. It's over.
I would have been that guy, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So, anyway.
Yeah, man.
It's really good.
Everybody's like, yeah.
All right, now we got to transition out of that.
That was weird.
It was listen,
I got no 2 cents in that.
Perfect segue for the jacket, which I love. Perfect segue to be like, yo, you've been telling people all solo leveling as you should because it's just fucking dope.
It's so
I'm fucking excited for more. They already said, the hype for season 2. All right, Tone for you because you read it and you know how like much it means to see the Egress fight and then also hear the Arise. Well, did it hit the same for you? Did it hit better about mid or like?
The fight did. The fight did. I think when you think of Arise, because it's like in a different language, I read it as Arise.
Right.
So I'm like, cool, right? And then he says it, but like you don't hear Arise in English, you hear Arise in Japanese, or maybe that's why I should probably watch the dub just to kind of get that moment. So I can't give a fair assessment to there, but that fight was amazing. That fight was everything, and I loved like what they did with Egress and like how, like all the things he did, how strong he was, and then like the culmination to when the pivot happens when Egress is about to kill him. Then he grabs him, throws him, stabs him, ends it. And I was like, oh, that was so good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those fights where, like, I think for me watching it, I was like, oh, man, like, I hope it meets the craziness that was on screen. Because if it's anything short of it, it's not going to hit the same. And I think they hit it so well. Like, when you go back and see the panels, like in the big splash pages that like these were, you'll be like, oh, they really put in work. Yeah. Like this studio was like, we understand.
No, the animation is top notch. They do it so well, and it's real fluid. I'm not seeing a bunch of BS on the screen, like it's not freeze frames.
They do it. They do it up. I mean, like. There's only a couple times where like an animated scene, like a manga to animated scene really got me. Like one of the ones that really got me was when Levi does the corkscrew on the Beast Titan, right? Because you read the panel and you just see like the pencil swipes of the swirl as he goes up his arm. And you go, this shit's gonna be wild animated. Then they do it, and I was like, oh. It was wild. So
it didn't disappoint.
It did not disappoint, right? So like I think this does it, and like there's just so many other. There's just so many, like it's a big action. It's an action anime, so like there's a lot of new set pieces that are gonna be happening. He's gonna be fighting new monsters and new things and arising and dismissing and all the other stuff. So it'll be good. My favorite part about this is when he gets treated like a fucking E level. It's the funniest thing. You have like these A levels and these B levels, and you're gonna see it when I think it's season 2 when they go to this snow world. And the A's and the B's go to one side, and the C's, the D's, and E's to go on the other side.
It's happening already where you see how he gets disrespected. Like, oh, he ain't nobody. They're disrespecting. Yeah, they're disrespecting him because they know about that part. But then it gets to a point of like they're disrespecting him because of just he's an E level, not because they know of him because they've done raids with him. Right? It's just like, oh, you're just an E level. You're just like you're a gopher. You're just here to hold our tools. And so, how long does he try to hold that?
He does that shit for a long time.
A minute.
Really?
Yeah.
Up until Jeju Island, he does not show nothing.
And the people who know literally either go to the grave with it or like they're fucking trusted.
Don't tell me his friend died.
No. His
I'm talking about like the
it's a secret.
I'm talking about the guys who fought him.
Okay.
with the spider, they die. They went to the grave with that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like he does it for he does that for a while. But so like you're gonna see this thing and it's like how are you still like, you know, shit goes wrong, like how the fuck are you still alive?
Yeah.
And he's like, what do you mean? We're just here hanging out, chilling. So like that's I always find that entertaining when you've got these cocky A's and B's who shit on him, but then the S's start to realize no, he's legit, and they start to be like, wait a minute, this guy's legit. This guy's scary.
Yeah, where the
They're like he's scary.
Where the S ranks go, like the fuck, and like because you'll see like certain S ranks how they are with each other. They'll give each other respect. They don't really look down to each other, whatever the case is. And there's a genuine, especially the ones who did the Juju Island reign, like they are genuinely respecting of each other. You kind of notice this weird shift when it goes S rank to nationals. Nationals be looking at you like their shit don't stink.
Yeah,
like,
nationals don't give a shit about you.
Nationals don't give two fucks about you.
They live like kings, though. They essentially live like kings.
One of the nationals in particular that comes to run the fade on Sung comes there with like head high, like the fuck is this guy? Like just looks at him little, and Sung's like, all right, I guess there's another dude gotta get that work in today. Like, sucks to be you today. Like that's literally the energy he comes with. He's like, oh, okay, cool,
yeah.
And granted, nationals are still like leagues above S's. Like you know how in any video game, when you get to like the higher level you get to, the harder it is to get from one level to another as you grow, right? So like let's say Sung gets to level 100 and he's an S rank. He still gotta hit 150 just to be a national. So nationals are a problem. Like they are
his level doesn't cap at 100.
Yeah.
Well, his workout does now.
Yeah.
Unlocked it.
Yeah.
But like
no, I thought that was a pretty cool feature.
He's a full on problem, and he's just like, got it. You want those hands? All right. Say less.
Okay, question. Does he find other secret levels to unlock like he did when he went past 100? He's like, oh wait, it's still going.
Yeah.
He's surprised it still goes up, but he does stay Shadow Monarch. Like that's his thing.
Yeah.
Shadow Monarch is his thing. That there's no class change or anything like that.
Shadow Monarch. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll pretend to know what that means.
They said it in the episode. He went from Necromancer, and then he had enough points to
yeah. He did.
You're now Shadow Monarch.
That's right.
Because Necromancer
but he
was
did
just
that all in
dead.
one
Yes, he did all in one episode. It was like it's a lot.
So getting Igris leveled him up because I'm sure anybody else who probably would have stayed with what they got didn't even think to grab him.
No.
He leveled up
because staying alive for long,
right?
Eating all the enemies, doing all the things.
Remember, he was
the bonus points.
He fought Igris, which was one part, but then he also had to fight all of those soldiers.
No, but when he became Necromancer, he gave up like 10 soldiers to try to get Igris. He was like,
no. That's because the storage space thing.
That's the storage space thing.
Yeah.
He can.
That wasn't what leveled him up.
No. He leveled up because he went to the penalty world. He leveled up. Then he came back and then he beat everything. And then he got all the bonus points for staying alive, having less than 50% health, beating all the enemies, all this other shit.
Yeah.
All those bonus points allowed his Necromancer job to level up to Shadow Monarch. Yeah. Shadow Monarch is what allows him to collect the shadows, whereas the Necromancer just collects the dead. Or raises the dead. And then he only has a capacity to hold so many because that's his first level Shadow Monarch. So he had to let go of a couple of regulars to then bring Igris. But they'll probably talk about the mechanics of Shadow Monarch in probably season 2, episode 1, when he's like, doing that whole talking to himself thing and giving you the exposition of what it means.
Because you'll also see like he gets more, like he gets a crazy amount of summons, but the summons that he does get that are like infinitely stronger than even Egress at certain points. You're just like, oh, because they're like essentially he gets summons that are S ranks by themselves. Like they could just do their own thing and be like, oh, I don't need to worry about you.
Because he has because they even showed it, like you have name he'll get named summons like Igress, and then he'll get regular cannon fodder like the shadows.
I don't know why that happened. Just trying to move the mouse.
Because you pressed a button.
Okay.
No, I was just pressing the mouse.
See, that's like, can we wrap it up, please? The wrap it up button. Wrap this shit up, B.
Just trying to open up something else, and it just did that.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
That's weird.
Anyway,
those buttons are not even close to each other.
They're not. You have to even hit a different side button to get to those.
Right.
Buttons.
No, so I was looking to get through with the mouse because the mouse cursor wasn't there because I was looking and got a message from Turt, and Turt did some gray leaf art, and I'm loving it.
Oh, nice.
Thanks for paying attention to our conversation.
I am.
So yes, he will get named summons and then regular ass dudes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the summons level up.
So giving me Final Fantasy vibes. Gotcha.
That's good stuff, man. It's good stuff.
It's gonna be a good time.
I'm excited. So when do we get next season?
Probably next year.
Jesus Christ. That's disappointing.
Well, let's look it up.
At least
he did.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, we're getting more episodes next season.
We should. It was so popular.
Yeah, but like,
I've been telling everybody, you should watch that. I'm like, oh my god.
But yeah, no, I'm thinking like we got Egress. I'm assuming Egress. Then this is going to be Jeju Island, and then next season, then season 3 will be the Tower. And then I think they'll do like.
I think we'll get to
6 seasons, 7 seasons.
Let's see, Dungeon and Prisoners arc, Raid Party, Job Change arc. So then we got the Red Gate arc, the Demon Castle, retesting, Hunters Guild. Yeah.
So it's on.
it's gonna last quite a while.
So Jeju Island isn't next.
Wait, Jeju after he's considered S?
I
got all the timing wrong.
Hold on.
So on Crunchyroll, it's already announced that season 2 is already announced. They already have the trailer. It's officially Solo Leveling season 2, Arise from the Shadow. Will stream on its platform when it airs. It looks like that it's going. It didn't say how many episodes, so it's gonna. There is a season 2. I'm just trying to find if there is an official date for it though.
Oh, so for Tone, it's the Red Gate arc. So do you remember what that is? It's literally what happens right after.
Oh, wait, is that the blue? Is that the ice? Is the Red Gate?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
I don't believe so. Demon Castle arc.
That's okay. Yep. Oh wow, that happens then.
Retesting rank arc.
Okay. Yep.
The Hunters Guild Gate arc.
Okay.
Return to Demon Castle arc. And then Jeju Island.
Okay.
Return to Demon Castle. That's that fire castle where he almost died, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He got Cerberus, the 3-headed dog.
Mm-hmm. So like he's gonna go there, and then he's gonna go back there again. So he's gonna spend a lot of time in that castle.
Yeah, he's like, oh no.
And that whole place is there's a lot going on there.
Yeah. So season 2, they announced it in Japan after the 12th episode aired that season 2 was confirmed. And Crunchyroll is going to stream it.
Sounds like I need to buy Crunchyroll.
It sounds like you need to finish up reading.
So much shit. I gotta do so much.
Crunchyroll's been hitting a lot of great anime, and then the thing is that they were at CinemaCon showcasing anime movies and shows that they're looking to release down the line. So Crunchyroll had their whole big thing there too that weekend.
Gotcha.
So I'm excited.
So I have a question.
Yes.
It's completely off topic.
Yes.
Law,
Yes.
was Fallout everything you wanted it to be?
Still haven't finished it, but yes.
Hmm.
I was telling the guys I'm taking my time on the binge because I want to actually sit there with it, digest it, and I don't want to like rush through it and then forget about it like a lot of stuff like afterwards. But yes, the reviews are all like incredible. 20 out of 10. Okay, the reviews are all incredible. From
Yes,
what
it is.
I've...
Red Gate Arc is when they go to the snow place.
Oh,
Yes.
so
that's
we're
it.
gonna get. Oh, we're getting.
Oh, yeah, we're getting it.
Because that's when
Okay.
he takes because he goes training and he takes his sister's friend with him. And remember, he's still a gopher because he's still considered an E.
Yes. Okay. So next season, we're gonna get. Ooh, shit.
I might have to read before then
You
because
should read it.
You should. You fucking should.
Read it.
I've got quite a bit of stuff to read.
I'm almost like wanting to just read it again. That's how like good it was. It's only.
But let me finish Invincible.
It's
at
200
least.
chapters.
I still want to read You a Badass. At least. I mean, there's so much I gotta read.
There is. I'm midway through
I'm about to cancel my cable
the first
subscription.
trade
Phase
paperback
2 TV.
for Invincible.
Oh yeah, I bought these huge ones.
Oh
God
yeah, I
damn.
want those. I want
Omnibus.
those are the three I want to get. I want to get those.
Yeah, I got 1 and 2. I couldn't carry 3. If I could carry 3, I would have got it also. It was a lot. It was a lot. And I still wanted to walk to the bar.
Fair. So next week, are we doing Fallout? Are we putting it out there? We're putting Fallout.
Hasn't even finished yet.
It hasn't finished
It
yet.
hasn't
Why we
finished.
why we gotta wait? We can't do a mid thing.
Val. We talked about this. We talked about this. There's a we said.
You know.
I know.
She's trying to
Listen,
mark
Val,
safe for that episode. That
I
episode was so
know,
good.
Val. I know.
It's so good.
May season.
I know she's holding it in.
It's so good.
It's so good, yeah. Val, keep it together.
Can't take you anywhere, man.
We still got.
So my only like thing, right, was like, okay, I thought it was like really just gonna appeal to my nostalgia from when I was a kid and everything that I fell in love with Marvel, because this is like why I love X-Men, what I grew up on, why I started going to comic book stores, why I am the nerd I am. So I thought that's what I was just gonna get, some nice couple cartoon episodes, some nostalgia. Oh my god, it's so much better. So
You look like you're gonna cry, fam.
you don't understand. Like
I do understand because I watched the last episode. Yes, I understand. Yes, I fucking get it.
That
But
last
they're
episode.
like, oh my god.
Good, you had to mark yourself safe with that one.
Yeah.
So many people.
Oh,
Shit, I need to.
Tone,
I know. All right.
Tone, please.
All right.
So,
Yo,
oh, shit.
your hand deliver crumble.
Like I would walk, please.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Jesus.
It's so.
It's okay. You know what? It's okay because if I get some solid Berserk animation, I may cry. I may show some kind of emotion.
You don't understand. It's the history I have with X-Men and this cartoon and my entire life, right? This this was everything I know I didn't need. It was like so everything I didn't know I needed, right? Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, Val, are you okay?
So
Oh my god! I'm sorry, Val.
All right, we can talk about X-Men next week. We can talk about X-Men next week. I'll catch up. We'll talk about episodes 1 through 6.
We'll do at least 1 through 6.
We'll do 1 through 6 next week.
take a
Please.
All right. We'll do it.
You know, I am like in do you know? Because I have no one around me who enjoys this.
That was the bartender who chatted you up. Victory for
Victory,
Val.
yes, it is a victory because, oh my god, no, so homeboy didn't watch Hugo, but I did highly recommend. With that said,
He's catching
though,
all the L's, man. He hasn't watched.
it was just a conversation. I didn't bag him. Plus, no one interested. No. But it was combo. With that said, though, right? Watching it this past week, right, and having no one to talk to about it, and then I go to work, and my coworker in the morning, I'm like, I watched X-Men '97, and it's so amazing, and she starts laughing because she has no idea what I'm talking about, right? And then I'm like, oh my god. We're not watching it right away either. I'm like, all right, we're gonna talk about it on Tuesday. I was like, no, it's so leveling. Fuck. So then I go online, right? And I found this girl, but she's only talking about it every 2 episodes. And I'm like, bitch, I need every episode. Then she's got postings of Brandy and Moesha's Cinderella movie in between. I'm like, who cares about this shit? Give me more X-Men.
I'm fucking crying.
Oh my god! Wow.
What about you're in a nerdy bubble?
I understand.
Over
Like,
there. I am.
No one at my job is into any of this stuff, so it's really hard to be talking with them. There's like no groups or nothing. It's just fucking annoying.
It's so hard because no one cares about the stuff I love.
You know, when you're in doing something for fucking 8 to 10 hours a day, and no one really can talk to you about the things you care about.
Right.
Like I joined a thing because it's just for
my coworker won't shut the fuck up about it either.
No, but that's what you want to hear. That's what you want to hear. No, seriously. So I joined some thing to learn some extra shit, and like I put there was a spreadsheet to like give your info, and it was like favorite book, favorite hobby, and I'm reading everyone's fucking favorite book. And I'm like, yo, why is everyone putting fucking business books as their favorite books? I'm sorry.
You're
like
damn
I don't.
lie.
I'm like, cut it out. Cut it the fuck out. I put Game of Thrones. I put A Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin because I saw some other guy did Brandon Sanderson. So I was like, cool. Then you go to hobbies. And then you go to hobbies and everyone's like, going outside. And I like going outside, but like, or working out and all these other things. I'm like, yo, come on. Can I get something
Video
unique?
games?
So I put Dungeons and Dragons and going outside.
I respect it.
Give me some fucking person. I hate like your favorite book isn't a fucking business book. I'm sorry that you business books can be impactful and you can learn from them,
but they're not the
going
favorite.
Outside isn't a hobby. It's step one of doing something not inside.
Yes.
Right.
Well, it depends because I like working the land, so I like being outside.
It's like I like working the land.
Fucking tree stories.
I like working the land.
Let's mow the lawn.
Goddamn right. Let's mow the lawn. Let's pull some weeds. Let's throw down some fucking lawn seed. I'm here for all of it.
Do we have gardens growing yet?
We haven't done gardens yet. I'm fixing the lawn.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm taking everything out. I'm taking out many trees.
The grass.
Fucking eliminating trees.
I'm taking out many trees.
Okay.
Law, you know the tree that was on the deck.
Whatever.
If you look on the deck and there's that house between
Daddy, you don't need to wait to binge.
House, and there's that little tree that Jesse and Jackie were like, there's so many bees around here.
Mm-hmm.
I took that bitch down.
Nice.
I cut it and took the root out.
What? Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I worked
Poor
on that.
tree.
I worked on that thing for 5 days.
Nah, that tree was a
Had to go.
nightmare. That tree was actually
That
Because
tree
nightmare.
had
it's
to go.
it's a really pretty tree, and unfortunately, it was a pollinating tree because the bees are using it. But it's overhanging onto the deck, so the bees are flying all over it, and we have lantern flies. So the lantern flies are on top of that, and they're going on top of my gazebo and like getting in the area. So Jackie and Jess were like, "We cannot hang out here."
Yeah.
So we had to.
Plus,
we
they
had
got
to get
kids.
rid
They
of
got kids. They got a doggo. Like there's a lot going on.
So we had to get rid of it. And like
Okay.
on the last day when I'm trying to take the root out, my neighbor comes sees me. He's like, "Oh, you're out earlier today. Usually you're out by 5." I'm like, "Yeah, I finished work." And he looked at me, he's like, "Do you need like a crowbar?" And I looked at him. I almost cried. I was like, "Yes, yes, I do."
I have one.
He gave me like this long ass crowbar that I would just put under it as I'm lifting it.
Why do I feel
to,
like Val's gonna pull out a crowbar right now?
Yeah,
I do have a crowbar.
that's your intruder stick.
That's exactly what this is.
Everyone has an intruder stick.
Fair.
I don't have a bat.
You know what mine is?
The sword.
It's a boken. Yeah.
I fucking knew it.
It's a wooden katana. That's my intruder stick.
A
Good shit.
wooden katana.
You know the practice katanas if you do
Yes.
kendo,
Mm.
and it's a legit solid piece of wood, a boken, and if you slap someone on the top of their head, you're gonna crack their skull.
Yeah. Yo, I keep
like
a crowbar. No.
Yeah.
Val, intruder, don't fuck with my head. I mean, I have a lot of knives. Somehow I just acquired a collection of knives and I don't know where it all came from, but people just
Yeah.
kept giving me knives. It was like,
I can't
cool.
have my knives out. Like I have a bayonet from the Korean War, but I need to keep it hidden. So
I also have a hatchet by my bed.
I have a hatchet.
I have a hatchet by my bed that I got as a groomsman gift one year. Shout out to Johnny.
I have the boken. It's in our bedroom on my side in the corner because it just looks like a decorative piece. It's literally just hanging there. So, if Pepper comes out, he's like, "Hey, I hear something."
We're Puerto Rican knives to manifest.
Yes,
Right.
Facts.
they do.
Yep.
I have a few swords too.
I do have I have a sword.
Oh,
I have-
Val, have you seen Shogun?
I am 4 or 5 episodes in.
Shit is good, right?
It's fucking good. It's good.
It's so good.
And it's crazy because when I finally finished Blue Eye Samurai, right, and how the time and period works well with each other, right? Because I was kind of mixing the two and it was becoming convoluted. I was like, let me finish one and then go back to the other. So I kind of went and did that. But Shogun is very good.
Shogun is
Very good.
top notch.
Yeah.
Also, episode 8 was so everyone was like, if you watch Shogun and you watch X-Men, because they were both very like holy shit episodes. Because episode 8 of Shogun was like holy shit.
Is
how
it?
it ended.
Oh, I have to prepare myself.
Yeah.
Is that it? Like it's not gonna have another season?
No, because just the story and how the book was written, it's literally gonna end with Toranaga becoming Shogun. But like we all know that. Like
Okay.
that's like everyone knows that's how it
that's
ends.
what it's leading.
It's just the
towards.
journey
Yeah.
of how we get there.
Yeah. I love his character.
Yeah.
I don't trust none of the white folk though. He's come in there to go fight the Portuguese. And what's interesting is that
I like
Portuguese,
Blackthorn,
isn't
man.
it English?
I like Blackthorn. Yeah, he's English.
Well, right. He's English, but I'm talking about the Portuguese. So here's my thing. British people, I mean, obviously in history, they're the colonizers, right? And you come in there.
Well, all of the Europeans were.
Right. But you come in there to take Japan from the Portuguese, right?
Yeah,
and they're like, yo, he's lying to y'all asses. Like he's laying claim to y'all here, and y'all don't even know it. Y'all literally just giving it to him, right? And they come in and do all of that, but I'm like, bro, he's gonna do the same to you. So, interested to see how it goes.
Oh yeah, you're still in like he's fighting it. Yeah, you're still there with Blackthorn. It's good though.
Well, Blackthorn just saved his life from this assassin who was actually there to kill him.
Yeah. Oh yes,
where I'm up
the woman assassin.
to. Yeah, yo, she was coming in straight murking people like slit,
She
slit,
was. She
throat
was.
slit everywhere. It was crazy.
It's good. It's really good. And then it's a slow. You finally wait. You have to wait for it. But we get when they
It is a
show
slow burn, but it's
when they show
good.
Harakiri or seppuku.
Which one is that? You giving me names like I'm supposed to retain it.
No. That's the punishment they give them that they do unto themselves.
No, that's the
Oh, the suicide?
suicide when you take the sword and you cut across your stomach and your intestines fall out.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Who's doing that?
I'm not telling you. It's just you see it. You finally see it. Like it's one of those things like you're watching. You're like, yo, when am I going to see a seppuku scene? And then it finally happens, and it's like it doesn't disappoint.
Okay. Yeah. I probably will finish it this weekend because I don't plan on actually going outside now.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Well, Shogun isn't done yet, so
yeah, we got 2 more episodes. So no, 1 more. Episode 9.
You know what, Steady? Don't judge me. I don't know. I got to get descriptions.
Are we doing Fallout next week as well as X-Men? Just straight up X-Men.
Yeah, I could do Fallout.
Wait, listen, we don't have to. I could wait on Fallout. Like, listen,
let's wait.
Because when I tell you,
I could miss that show because I don't know if I'm gonna watch Fallout.
Val, it's worth
not
it.
that I don't want to watch because I will. The problem is I don't think I'll be able to watch in the time frame you want me to watch.
Let's just wait.
I'll wait. I'll give it time.
Let's just do X-Men. Also, if we have, I know I'm gonna wait to buy it because I'm gonna buy them on UHD. But Dune Part 2 is available to rent.
I already saw it, so
I have to watch that.
I'm ready to talk about it whenever you guys are. Because
holy
shit,
I don't want to rent it because it's like $22 to rent, and I rather if I'm gonna pay to rent it, if I'm gonna pay $20 to rent it, I might as well just
release.
Yeah,
I know, but then I can't. It's hard to put hood release on the TV now because the fucking apps don't work no more. Showbox, man, you know how fast I would be watching it on Showbox. I saw every movie because of Showbox.
We need to get.
Where are the pirates, man?
We need to get back to it.
Where are you? Please help us.
Nah, Plex don't even be doing a lot anymore because like I'd be looking for stuff and they'd be like, yeah, and then they'd be like, no, like never mind. You got to go to the app to find it.
Nothing is as good as Showbox was in its heyday.
Agreed.
Like I had a website.
Best.
I was able to download all the movies, and I would do that for a long time. And then I would, but then that got shut down.
Showbox was letting me do that shit on my phone. Animes, movies.
So Showbox is done. It's not coming back.
No. Showbox is done. Like the FBI came, took them down.
Fuck.
Yeah,
that sucks.
You get used to apps when all the movie sites were ease.
No, that's true. The movie I use the movie site. That's how I watched what was that shitty movie we watched? Black Adam. I use the movie site for that.
What was that shitty movie?
You mean Kool-Aid? The Kool-Aid Man.
Kool-Aid Man, yeah.
Origins of the Kool-Aid Man.
So bad, bro.
So we went back to wrestling.
That's also how I watched Dungeons and Dragons because we were all going to talk about it and I couldn't see it in theaters, so I watched it on.
Dungeons and Dragons wasn't bad though.
No, but it was one of those things where like I saw John Wick 4 in the theater, and John Wick 4 came out the same time Dungeons and Dragons did. So I watched. Yeah, so and I know Jackie wanted to watch John Wick, so we watched that, and then I watched Dungeons and Dragons on the phone, then now you can stream it. So I'm waiting to see Dune 2 because I want to buy it, but I may see what I can do. Because it's one of those movies that I just want to buy and have the Ultra HD version of.
Ultra HD.
I'll probably buy it as a collection instead.
Because watching Lord of the Rings, that Ultra HD version of Lord of the Rings, oh god, it's beautiful.
Battle of Helm's Deep.
It's beautiful, man.
That Helm's Deep battle.
It's so beautiful with the sound bar. It's the best.
I remember when you got your new TV and you played the Battle of Helm's Deep. And you were just a happy man.
I was very happy. Yeah.
All right, guys. Is that
all right?
time?
It is 11 o'clock.
Is it? It is.
We're going to do 5 or the first 6 episodes or first 5 episodes. Because there's 10 episodes total, but I will say episode 6 is the part 2 to episode 4.
No, I know.
So we can do up to episode 6.
Yeah, and I also know like the way this show is like, you know, you do episode 5, episodes 1 through 5 was like getting you back in to what you knew, and then they just switched it up on everybody. So I will know what you all feel when I watch it.
So we're doing the first 5?
No, we'll do 1 through 6.
Okay.
I was so happy.
I am. I can't.
No, honestly, I want to watch it. Like,
I will probably rewatch it because
like
it's so
like
fucking great.
like it's one of those things of like everyone was talking about like how like legit Cyclops is, and I kind of just want to see it because
the animation
to me, my X-Men.
They were like, "Yo, Cyclops is like," they were like, "Yo, you don't understand how how amazing Cyclops is."
No. Oh my God,
So I'm excited to watch it because, like, you know,
they take some very good comic book arcs and it's.
No, I know they merge them. I know they do the thing. They do the thing with Jean Grey and the daughter from the future. Like, I know all that stuff.
Stop doing that without watching it.
I know of it. I know what happens. I don't know what happened in episode 5. I promise you I don't know. But I do know they did the Jean Grey thing.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking great.
Yeah. And all the jokes are like, now Scott and Logan can have a Jean Grey.
That's fucked. I didn't even see that, but that's fucked.
Not wrong.
That's what the jokes are.
Not fucking wrong.
Get one now.
Yeah.
There's no more fighting.
I mean, that's been around a long time. It's just the non-comic book readers didn't know.
I mean, it is a funny joke, but you know.
They also changed her in the title card too.
Yeah, there's multiple changes. Every episode they changed the title card.
They changed the title card, but the Jean Grey switch, when they revealed what the switch was, they changed how you see her. She has the long hair in the first one. I think in episode 2 or 3, she's in the ponytail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they do the switch up. All right, I do need to watch it. I just know all these things, but like I don't know details. I just know like those little nuggets.
Please watch. Thank you very much.
I will watch. How's Magneto? Is How's Magneto in it?
Please watch. Please.
All right.
Please.
All right.
Oh my God, please. This is so good.
All right. I'll watch.
Thank you.
That's it.
All right, folks.
We're gonna have questions in the Discord with Tone.
Oh man.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Would not be here without you guys. We'll see you next week when we
see you next week when we talk about X-Men.
X-Men 97.
I was very happy.
Beautiful beat music. In
Catch
3,
I am.
2,